Hello and welcome back to another video tutorial. This time we're creating this silly photo edit using these images available on Pixabay.com. Okay, let's get started. First, download your images. Here goes this one by Wellington, and here goes this one by Malouk, or something like that. So you want to import your first image into Photoshop. Duplicate the image. On your poll image, you will want to change the color so it blends well with the coffee. Here I'll duplicate the image just in case I mess up. Add selective color and change the blues to this, and then the signs to this. Now you're just going to crop the image, and you are going to copy it. Paste the image on top of the other image and resize it. Change your blending mode to lighten. Here I'm just adjusting the image using transform, which you can get by hitting the Ctrl T or Command T on Mac. Then you will select subject. Get your quick selection tool. You can get this by hitting W on the keyboard. And use the subtract selection on this small space. So what I like doing here is keeping a selection using any of these corrections. For this one I'm selecting vibrance. That creates this layer mask that allows me to add mask to selection, which makes that same selection. You can also save your selection, but for me I like seeing my selections onto the right. Here I'll select the inverse so that I won't mess with my project. I'm going to delete some parts. So you want to duplicate this layer. You can also use a mask for this if you want to. You're going to grab your eraser tool and delete the outside edges of this image. Keep on deleting until it looks good to you. Now select your clone stamp tool. Now go to the window tab and select clone source. Here you can rotate your stamp tool. I'm just fixing up the float a bit. Now you want to make some color corrections to the subject. So what you're going to do is add mask to selection. Or if you save your selection, add that one. After that, you'll select levels and make some adjustments. After that, add mask to selection again. Then you select curves. Make your adjustments. I want the feet to dip into the coffee, so grab your eraser tool. You can also use a mask, but this still works. Now erase the foot a bit. Slowly go around the edges. We're going to add a bit of color stain to the float to make it look a bit more real. Make your selection. Get your eyedropper tool. You can get this by hitting I on the keyboard. Here you select your color. Then you get your brush. Get this by pressing B on your keyboard. Now paint around the float. Change your blending mode to hue and then delete some of the extra. Again, you can make this into a mask, but I'll take the risk. I want to add a shadow, so grab your pen tool. You can get this by pressing P on your keyboard. Make your shape. Close the shape, then right click on the shape to make your selection. Make sure feather radius is set to 5 so that the edges will be smooth. Now select the black color and get your brush. Paint inside your selection. Since we already have a shadow on our subject, you are going to put the black shadow underneath. Then you are going to duplicate your shadow. Now you are going to blur it. Go to Filter, Blur, select Gaussian Blur. Let's go with a blur of 56. Now turn down the opacity because the shadow is too harsh. I want to add a shadow to the right side of the cup, so we'll use the same method. Create your path with a pen tool. Close it. Right click and make your selection with the feather radius of 10 this time. I'm going to rename this as Shadow 2 just to keep everything organized. Get your black brush and paint on the selection. Change the opacity and now blur it using Gaussian blur. Let's keep it at 56. Change your opacity. I'm going to make some adjustments by transforming it, so I'll duplicate this layer just to be safe. Here I'm making it smaller by transforming it. Use Ctrl T or Command T to access this. I want to delete the shadow that bleeds over the cup, so I'll make a new selection with the pen tool. The feather radius doesn't matter here. Get your eraser tool and erase the inner part. Now right click and deselect. Now make your final color corrections to your entire image with curves. Crop it to however you like and you are now finished. Let me know what you guys thought about this edit down in the comments below, or you can also send me a DM. Let me know how I did. Did you find anything useful? Would you like me to go into further details? Let me know. Also consider subscribing for more tutorials and updates on my Drip Empire business. Till next time peeps, see you in the next video. Peace.